What if the people closest to you are slowly controlling your mind? Not with force, not with threats, but with small, subtle moves, the kind you've been trained to accept without even realizing it. And the unsettling truth is this: most people who are being manipulated never actually notice. They just feel drained, confused, like somehow they're always the problem. Today, I'm going to show you 10 signs that someone in your life may be manipulating you right now. And trust me, sign number 7 is the one that hits the hardest. Let's get into it. A few years ago, a woman named Sarah started dating someone new. He was charming, attentive. He said all the right things, but slowly, something started to change. Sarah stopped seeing her friends. She stopped trusting her own decisions. She was always apologizing, always second-guessing herself. She wasn't weak. She wasn't crazy. She was being manipulated. And the worst part, she didn't realize it until she was completely isolated. Sarah's story isn't rare. It happens in relationships, friendships, workplaces, and even families every single day. These are the 10 signs she missed and the ones you need to recognize before it's too late. Sign number 1. You feel guilty even when you did nothing wrong. A manipulator knows exactly how to turn the situation back on you. You confront them about something they did, and somehow, by the end of the conversation, you're the one apologizing. This is called DARVO: deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. They flip the script so fast, you barely even notice it happening. So if you're always the one saying, "I'm sorry," ask yourself, why? Sign number 2, they know exactly where to hit you. Early on, manipulators ask a lot of questions. They seem caring, interested, emotionally available. But they're not just listening, they're studying you, your fears, your insecurities, your past, your emotional weak spots. And later, they use that information against you. They'll say things like, "I thought you were over that. No wonder people leave you." That's not honesty. That's calculated emotional targeting, and it's one of the cruelest forms of manipulation. Sign number 3, your world slowly starts getting smaller. They usually won't say, "Stop seeing your friends." Instead, they plant doubt. Your friends don't really care about you. I just think they're a bad influence. I don't feel comfortable when you're around them. Little by little, your support system starts fading away, and one day you realize the only person left in your life is them. That's not connection, that's isolation. And isolation is one of the strongest tools of control. Sign number 4, conversations with them leave you more confused than before. You ask a simple question, but instead of giving you a clear answer, they dodge it, deflect, change the subject, or respond in a way that leaves you mentally exhausted. This is often called word salad. It's meant to overwhelm you, because when you're confused, you're easier to control. So when someone constantly avoids clarity, that's usually not an accident, it's a strategy. Sign number 5, their emotions become a weapon. Whenever things don't go their way, they explode, or cry, or shut down completely. And suddenly, the issue you brought up no longer matters, because now you're busy managing their emotions. This is called emotional hijacking. They train you to avoid certain topics because you already know what kind of reaction it's going to trigger. And over time, you stop speaking honestly altogether. Not because the problem went away, but because it no longer feels safe to bring it up. Sign number 6, you start doubting your own memory. They say things like, "That never happened. You're too sensitive. You always make things bigger than they are." This is called gaslighting. Gaslighting is when someone manipulates you into doubting your own reality, your memory, your judgment, your perception, your instincts. And the longer it goes on, the more dangerous it becomes.
Because eventually, you stop trusting yourself and start trusting the person who's hurting you. And this is the one people struggle to admit.
Sign number 7, and this is the one people struggle to admit.
Think about who you were before this person came into your life. Were you more confident, more social, more at peace, more like yourself? Healthy relationships help you grow. Manipulative ones make you shrink. So if you feel more anxious, more insecure, more emotionally drained, and less like the person you used to be, that's not random. That's the impact they're having on you. And deep down, you probably already know it. Take a moment with that. Sign number 8. They always find a way to make themselves the victim. No matter what you're going through, somehow they always have it worse. You're hurt, now they're the one who feels attacked. You're struggling, suddenly their pain matters more than yours. This isn't empathy, it's emotional competition, and over time, it conditions you to feel guilty for having needs, boundaries, or feelings at all. Sign number 9. Their love and support come with conditions. They'll say things like, "I'll support you if you do this first," or "I love you, but only when you act this way." That's called conditional love, and it's one of the most damaging forms of emotional control. Real love doesn't disappear every time you disappoint someone. When affection is constantly given and taken away just to control your behavior, that's not love, that's manipulation. Sign number 10. Your gut keeps telling you something is off. You can't fully explain it, but around them, something just doesn't feel right. You feel tense, uneasy, on edge, and even when they have an explanation for everything, your body still feels the truth before your mind is ready to admit it. Psychology shows us that intuition is often your brain recognizing unhealthy patterns before you can consciously name them. So if something feels off, it probably is. Don't talk yourself out of what your instincts are trying to protect you from. So here's what I want you to do. Think about someone in your life right now, a partner, a friend, a work coworker, a family member. How many of these 10 signs did you recognize? Drop the number in the comments. Just the number, even if it's 10. You don't have to explain anything. Just know this. You're not alone. Recognizing manipulation is the first step to taking your power back, and the next step is learning how to respond, and that's exactly what we're covering in the next video. If this helped you see something more clearly today, hit the like button and subscribe to Psyche Mode, because every week we break down the psychology behind human behavior so you can protect your mind. See you in the next one.